to us that we should just pay back. And yesterday, like my sister just spoke a while ago, I was on phone with her and we were discussing, and I was trying to let her know that if you let's calculate now they are collecting 50% per transaction to settle the issue. If for VIP6, 50% of what VIP6 is earning, you will see that in 13 trades you must have settled up the advanced loan as a VIP6 for a VIP6 store. So for me, 4 months is not a big deal. We will manage it and feel the pains for now to enjoy, have a greater gain. So I think that is my understanding about it, and that is what I'm trying to tell. That's what I'm telling my downline, my group, and I believe everybody has accepted it in good faith. But I know we are going to smile again, as in, so we will smile again. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. That was a very powerful statement from you there. I think it's obvious what the company is doing. It's obvious that from what you said, truly, if the company wanted to just go, it would have just been one button. They just click on one button and the website disappears, and it will be bye-bye to everybody. So that's what can anybody do at that point? All the complaints and everything people are making here and there, going on social media, will come to an end. But the company has not done that. Some persons were predicting, oh, company is not going to see the end of 2020. But here we are, we're going into February 2021. So I don't know. I will leave them to still continue their propaganda. You know, propaganda will always surface when you see a good opportunity flourishing. And some people will always use propaganda to make money for themselves. Propaganda news, they'll bring up propaganda news, and that sells like wildfire. And if you go around, I encourage you guys to stop going up to social media to be looking at all this information, people posting all sorts of things on social media, that this is that, this is that. You know, there are people out there on social media just coming up to make money for themselves or direct people to their own programs. But before they do that, they'll bring up propaganda news, something that will say something negative about another company that is doing very well. And they'll just use that information without any facts. They'll just cook up some stories. And if you're not careful, you can get deceived and they'll lure you into their own programs. Or maybe it might be people that are just assigned to paint a bad name for the company. The other thing can be that some people make money out of social media. You know, you watch people's videos, you see 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 views and all that. Don't you know these people are making money? And eventually on YouTube, you see these people, they have a lot of promotions added to their videos from YouTube, and they're making money from there. So the more videos they make, the more money they can make. So their videos must trend. If they can make a very good video that is trending, wow, that's more money for them. So you'll be there thinking that, oh, it's all about the propaganda news you're hearing, but it's not about the propaganda. They are making money. They just have to dish out one very false, one very negative news that is going to trend for a very long time. That's what people do out there. So you guys really need to be careful the kind of information you feed yourselves with. There are lots of negative information on the internet, on social media. So please, if you want any correct information, contact your upline. Don't go wasting your time listening to people that are not part of the business, that are not in the company. Contact your upline, listen to what the person has to say. If that is not enough for you, look for another leader on top, higher leader, contact the person, and until you get the correct information, fine. Also notice that the company always releases communiques, you know, there are always communiques to always explain what is going on. Please, any information that has not been published on the CHY communique, please don't pay attention to it. Don't pay any attention to it. Otherwise, you will destroy your mind, you will destroy your business, and your attitude towards the business really affects your results. So whatever information you feed yourself with, if it's a negative one, your business will turn negative for you. All right, please, let's move on to the next person. GMC, please, can you rename yourself GMC? Please put up your name there. You can just click on the rename button. I don't know. Who is GMC? Hello, GMC. You can unmute yourself. Okay, for those who are just joining us, what we're actually doing here now, we're just letting everybody, before we go into the main topic of today, we are we're trying to see how everybody can express him or herself about the latest developments so far from the upgrade till now, and how it has affected you. So please feel free to express yourself, how it has affected you, or how it's affecting your business, or what you understand so far about the latest developments. What is your take on CHY right now? So please feel free. I think who was the next person? I think Mr. Michael Okolo. Okay, Mr. Michael Okolo, feel free to, you're already unmuted. Go ahead.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
I think one of the challenges we are having, both from the old members and new prospects we are trying to register, is the issue of the products. The products that are not available for now, because some of our prospects came because of the products. Some of them came just because of the products, so that they can get the products, while some came for the trading. And also, some of our prospects, because I have many prospects, have been in network marketing for long. Most of our prospects, there is this fear of this advanced credits. But we are trying to talk to them that the advanced credit does not affect new prospects. But there is this fear that advanced credit, how can they give people loan they don't have? That means the business there's something happen to the business. But we try to let them know that any business that want to close, we just close, not giving people advanced credit and maybe people paying back and getting 50%. So I think that is all the challenges having about the products and about the new prospects fear about the advanced credit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Michael. That is a very important issue too. You see, for me, the products, it is only the company that can resolve that issue. I must be frank with everybody. It is only the company that can resolve the product issue. So we all know what happened last year. Let me make something clear, please. Whatever I say here now, I'm not speaking for the company, okay? I don't work with the company. I'm not a rep for the company, but I am a leader in the business because I have a team under me, all right? But all I say here is to the best of my understanding, just to the best of my understanding. Not that I have any information from any insider in the company giving me information. Mr. Bencha is not in our WhatsApp group, neither do I have any direct communications with him. But from what I have observed, everything I say now is based on my observation. We had a very serious issue with lockdown in 2020, all right? And this lockdown that we are talking about, it's not just something that just came by chance, all right? It was something that, to some persons, it was clear that there was a battle over evil against good in the world. Evil against good. So who knows why all these things are happening. Some persons maybe might have felt that creating a pandemic or coming up with something fine will be the best thing for them, for their own selfish reasons, against innocent people who are all thinking of something good for themselves. But I must say that the effect of the pandemic did not just affect one person, it affected everybody all over the world. Everybody. How much more businesses? It affected every business. Even the ones that were online, it was still affecting them, but it's just that all the ones that are online or who have online presence tend to survive more than those who were operating offline. All offline businesses shut down globally. Now, CHY has online presence and equally has offline presence. Now, their offline presence was seriously affected by this. In 2019, when I joined this business, products were being moved around freely and easily. And they used to come through ship, boat sea transfer. But right now, the few that we saw coming in were only coming in based on, I think I heard that they were flying them in through the air, and they were coming in little quantities, not as large as before. So I don't know. I don't know the details to all that. But all I can say is that it was seriously affected. And when the products are coming in small quantities, meanwhile, more volumes are generated every day, every 10 days, by different people all over the world. And there is an increasing number every day. You find out that a serious backlog will be created. But the bottom line remains that this pandemic has seriously affected the movement of products globally for CHY. CHY is not just a one country business. There are people from different countries doing this business. So I feel the pandemic was a major issue, apart from maybe other smaller internal logistics issues that may have come up. I don't have all the details to that, but I feel that the pandemic has played a major role to that. Now you look at it, so many companies shut down completely, businesses shut down, so many people lost their jobs. All these are real activities. Why do you feel that it can't affect CHY? Why would you feel that CHY will get generated? So please, let's just try and allow the company to figure out a way to be able to resolve this product issue. They are in their best position to be able to resolve this product issue. It is not what you and I can sit down here to speculate. They know where the products are sourced, they know how the logistics will be done, and they know the challenges they are facing with movement of products based on the pandemic restrictions and all that. So with all that, they should be able to know how to figure it out. That is my own observation, and that's my own take on this product issue. But I feel that it still boils down to our patience. For now, the aspect of the trading that is still going on, we can still be benefiting from that while the company sorts out the product issues. That is my own take on this. That's my own understanding, to the best of my understanding. Okay, so please, I don't know how else we can be able to keep encouraging our team, but all I will say is, please stand firm. Stand firm. The company will be able to, they should be able to figure out a way to resolve whatever issue that is related to this product. We thought that the pandemic has gone, around that June, July, August, and all that. But now we are having a second wave of it. We're having a second wave of the pandemic. So we really don't know where the world is going to in terms of this pandemic, or how long it's going to last or be around. But please, let's just be patient. The company is facing its own challenges. They are facing their own challenges. That's one thing I know. So please, let's just be patient with them. Like one of my other friends, Mr. Emmanuel Ewerema, rightly said, if the company wanted to leave, it would have just been a button. They would just click on one button and the website shuts down and it's total goodbye and everybody goes their way. People will be hot, people will smile and all that, but please, the company has not left. The company has been liaising with us even after the upgrade, liaising with leaders, and they've been discussing and negotiating. At first, when it came up, after the review, after the upgrade, they now made it 90 to they'll be collecting 90% and be giving us 10%. Later, they saw the leaders complained. Everybody complained. They now reviewed it to 70-30. We will be collecting 70%, while they will be collecting 30. But eventually the company saw that it's going to take them a longer time to clear the loan. So they now reviewed it to 50-50. I think that is where they are right now. And no other review has come after that. So please, these are some of the things that we need to allow the company to address. Please, let's just give them some time. If they wanted to go, they won't be doing all these negotiations. That's my own observation. So the next person, we have G. Okay, let's look at Lasbia. Lasbia, please, Lasbia, let's hear from you. Please, what's your own take so far on CHY?
All right, thank you, my leaders. My take so far, I must be quite honest. I did not anticipate the move or the direction that CHY would take because most of my prospects or people that have been bringing in the business were not so much into network marketing space. So I bring them in under the concept of new retail model. And I must admit that at the moment, well, we are having our own WhatsApp aside and we talk, and I'm struggling to convert a few of them from being just people who wanted to benefit from the new retail concept because it did not have much to do with you know, getting people into the business in order for you to, you know, cash out your money, because now they are actually paid in consumption points and they will need, in order to be able to cash out whatever, they need to actually, you know, be getting people in. So I'm struggling a little bit in converting them into network marketers and also assuring them that the company would not do the same thing with the new people that are recruited, because now others, you know, they would be asking, there's nothing stopping the company from making such drastic changes again, you know, and what is happening, it's actually defeating the whole new retail concept. But, you know, we talk and I'm trying to, you know, make them people, because most of them have never been in network marketings. In fact, they did not like the network marketing model, you know, having to recruit people. So I told them, no, here things are different, you know, but yeah, I think I also need help on how you guys, you know, as leaders, because I know in your team, you are also having such people who might not be, you know, very good in terms of networking. How do you help them, especially now that they are getting these points and they're gonna want to cash them out at some point, and the only way it's really for them to be getting people to come into the business. Yeah, personally, I think it was a necessary move, probably, you know, that the company took, because you could see that they were trying so hard to, you know, make things to favor the company and people. Hence, they were changing, you know, sending a lot of community, trying to see best how they can handle the situation. So I think they did what they needed to do, you know, in order to save the company. The new retail concept they are pushing has never been done by any company before. So it's prone to errors. You know, there will be errors. There will be where they will have to make changes, adjust things, in the process of getting it perfect. So I personally don't have any problem. But yeah, the only assistance I think I need the most, it's on how to go about those people who, you know, you brought in, they're not so much of networkers, and, you know, they are having points there, and at some point they are gonna need to catch them out. And thank you so much, my leaders. Those are my view. Hello?
Wow, thank you very much, Lesbia. That is a very good one. And I think you have actually brought out a lot of points here. So so far, there's most of the developments a lot of people did not expect it, and some persons actually joined based on the new retail concept, like you rightly said. Some persons were more interested in just the passive earnings from the new retail concept, and it was actually what the company had in mind. But is there any business that you start this year that by the following year you still operate it the same way? No. Uh, Sometimes when you start a business for the first time, you know what maybe you may have planned, and all the whole management structure and system you put in place, you may find out that after your first 1 or 2 years, the way the business was going is not how you expected it. So what happens at that time? You start making some adjustments. Not necessarily because you want to kill the business, but because you want the business to be more sustainable. There may be changes and adjustments that may be required. I think that is what the company is doing now. Also, if you check, this company started up with just with they started up as SAIRUI, and over the year, after a while, they now had to expand their horizon, because I believe the company saw that the capacity or the way people were coming into the business was at a very high rate. The business was doing very well, so they needed to expand. Now, I think SAIRUI was thinking of how to expand their logistics to be able to move around move their products around. And CHY was also interested in going into e-commerce, and they were able to see the e-commerce model of SAIRUI as a good one. So that's how they were able to come into that partnership. But all these were all as a result of developments, changes, things that they were noticing that in the business as they started. They never envisaged that it was going to move in that direction. So for the progress and sustainability of the business, changes and advancements must be made. So I think that is what the company has done, and they are also thinking of moving to greater heights. Bear it in mind that no company sets out to do business without having its own goals. I don't know if I'm wrong, but no company sets out to do any business without having their own goals. So CHY or SAIRUI would have had their own goals too before they started this business. And from the roadmap documents, which I read, the company was looking at being listed on the stock exchange market. And I feel that some of the changes that have gone down recently would be as a result of those goals that they intend to achieve. You understand? For you to be listed on the stock exchange market, I believe that you must have a consistent improvement in your performance. A consistent improvement in your performance. That should be able to show your level of progress. And the company needs us to be able to perform well, to do more in the company. Likewise, also helping them achieve their own goals. So it's a win-win situation for we and the company. We need to benefit financially from the company, while the company also needs us to help them increase their sales performance. So it's a win-win situation. Now, What we are experiencing now from the advanced credit is not something that comes by chance. The company must have thought it wise to be able to give us this opportunity to improve our performance. But for them to do that, it won't just come free. Now let's take this as an example. If you're working in a company and for one reason or the other, your company should give you a 1-year salary advance. That, let's say, they mop up all your earnings, all your salary earnings for 1 year and give it to you as salary advance. Will they expect that you're going to pay back that loan at your own terms? Usually, what happens is that the company will ask you to pay back that loan at their own terms. And if you're paying back that loan, they are going to give you part of your salary and also take part as repayment for the loan, isn't it? That is what happens when you work with when you're working with a company and you get a salary advance, from my own understanding. So some persons may be saying, oh, this may also, they should have considered us, they shouldn't have considered us, and all that, they would have gotten permission from us. But if you look at it critically too, if the company have their own goals and they have seen that giving this advanced loan would have been in the best interest of everyone, both you and them, and if they give you the permission to say, okay, let everybody choose or decide whether to take the advanced loan, some will take, some will not take, and eventually they may not be able to achieve the desired goal that they had in mind within the time frame that they are looking at. So I would just say the company may have their own goals that they are looking out for. So please, let's also look at it from that direction. But the bottom line remains that everything that has been done so far should be for the best interest of both we, the participants, and the company. So they have looked at these two sides and they have married it. And if the company wanted to go, they would have just gone. They wouldn't be wasting their time doing all these modifications. And there are also some new things that I have also noticed. All these are my observations. Remember, the company announced that, brought up a communique that BTC wallets will be changed. I think that's a management change too. I believe it may be a shift in management. But apart from that, they also announced that withdrawals will soon be done using BTC, USDT, and Ethereum. And they also said that going forward, people should start learning how to use BTC and all that for withdrawals. I think we should also pay attention to that and also sensitize our teams to that too. Because from my own observations, I feel the company may be facing challenges opening bank accounts from one country to another country. You understand? I know some countries it's really very difficult to get to do business or to even get to open a bank account. It's usually very difficult. I know what it's like for people doing business within my country here in Nigeria. I know some other countries, they may be facing challenges. The regulations and so many other things, I mean, it's too much. So this is an e-commerce company. Most e-commerce companies, they don't have any business, just like you coming to ask Amazon that before Amazon will do business with someone in Nigeria, they must come and register in Nigeria. So it doesn't work, it doesn't operate that way. So these are e-commerce companies, they should not be going around doing all this. But from what I'm seeing right now, the company is trying to see how they can make a universal withdrawal system by setting up the withdrawals using Bitcoin. But I also got information that this Bitcoin withdrawals has started. Someone also from my team made a withdrawal recently using Bitcoin and it was successful. So that's good news. That's good news for us. So the BTC withdrawals are, I believe, active now. So you can make withdrawals using Bitcoin, all right? But remember, from the communicate, it's the withdrawal is within maximum of $800 within a month. So that is what you can do, and $400 within a month. So let's go to the next person. I think last year. Sorry, Level. Please, what is your own observation about the company? Please feel free. Feel free. Yeah. Level, you can unmute yourself, please. Hello, Level, are you there? Hello. Okay, GMC. GMC, are you there? Please unmute yourself. Okay, let's know what's your take about.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Zef.
Yeah, go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm calling from Nigeria. Yeah, I have been listening to everyone keenly, and we all have all spoken very well. Nobody so far has spoken ill about the company. As much appreciate the fact, irrespective of the fact that so many of our downline lands, those that are under us, are talking ill because of these new upgrades and communique that came out about withdrawal through consumption points and all that. I've also watched within my own downlines their reactions and their comments, which is not palatable at all. But that is notwithstanding, because if we know what CHY is all about, we won't even be concerned with all their negative talks, because we know where we are going to. And unknowing to them, they don't know that we also are protecting their own interests by dishing out rigid information to them. You know, now basically we have talked or treated the issues of products. I have heard from Zef, the leader, and he has spoken so well about it. But I want to reiterate on one aspect. That aspect is the area of those that have decided to connive and, you know, keep the product away from getting to other service centers, you know. So I want to know, because what we are doing here will somehow be a solution to you and I and to Chimo at large. We should fish out these persons, putting, you know, limiting factors that will just hook them from doing this henceforth. There should be a medium where we can report this person. It's not all about hiding them, because this is our business. When once anything happens to it, we shouldn't forget that our monies are there. I have more than 1 million, almost 2 million in this business, and I wouldn't like it to just go down to the drain. So I want each and everyone to put his heads up and fish out anybody that is misusing this platform in terms of the products. Because those are downlines, they are thinking that we have collected the products to ourselves and we have kept it and not given to them. They thought we have taken all their products, whereas we are not seeing any product. The seminar I attended sometime, I heard when someone was talking about some service centers have hijacked the products and other service centers have not even seen, which members are crying every now and then. blaming their leaders. Please, we should look for a way to tackle this so that CHY will be a lasting thing in our country and in the system. We are so much enjoying. We have not started enjoying this. Immediately after this upgrade, immediately the loan, advanced credit loan is being serviced. And we will all start seeing with our eyes and keep testifying with our mouth what will be coming out here. Please, I want to urge everyone to put his or her eyes down, to know these persons that are orchestrating this whole thing, that has made the product not to get to individual members. That is one. Two, I would like us also to keep giving out legit information to our downlines, because why all this information is all these informations are filtering into our ears, just the fact that we have not dished out a very comprehensive information to our downlines, in the sense that when they hear whatsoever information concerning the system, they carry it along and start spreading the fake rumors, fake news around. Is because they have not been tutored, they have not been taught, they have not been carried along. That's why they are spreading negative information concerning CHY. I have bumped into on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, where I have seen some guys using Ben Charles' picture, showing CHY what global. You know, saying one person should pay 20,000 Naira to get 50,000 Naira. Now, that information, some persons have been spreading these information all around, not knowing that these are scammers flying around on social media. Now, people that have not known much about SAIRUI HENG will start buying these fake information and spreading them. When once they do that and they are being looked, they will now spread it that CHY is fake. Whereas some persons have not really done their job to their downline. I will appeal that we teach them. If we don't know, we should ask. We have a good leader. We have a good service center that will teach us what to do, that will teach us, and we'll be able to teach our downlines, because some of them, they are workers. Some of them, they have no time to come for the seminar. You know, when we have this difficulty of not understanding, we have to seek the attention of our leaders, of our upline. We have good persons up there that can make us understand the nitty-gritties of this whole thing and push it down to our downlines for them to understand equally. Just my own take on this. Outside that, CHY is still paying. CHY is just, for me, since I've been into this networking thing, this is a bomb. This is a bomb. So we should just keep our heads up, keep our eyes on watch to fish out all these people doing all these negative things and report them, because they are also members. They are also members. So that's my take. Thank you, Mr. Zef. Thank you, everyone. And let's forge ahead. Thank you.
Okay, is that Mr. Gabriel?
Yes. This is Mr. Gabriel.
Oh, okay. All right. You didn't rename yourself. We are just seeing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't go that aspect. I just logged in directly.
All right. Please, you can try and rename yourself when you join the meeting so that we can know who is speaking and all that. Okay, thank you very much. That was a wonderful input from Mr. Gabriel. And I mean, it couldn't have been said any better, right? Couldn't have been said.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think in every system, there will always be good eggs and bad eggs. There will always be good eggs and bad eggs in every system. So the truth is, when you find yourself in a system like this, that you have no control over, what you can do is to work with what the management has provided. But going around fishing out these persons may not be that easy. Another thing is you need proof. You need to have proof of evidence and evidence to support what you have to say. So in as much as such things go on, if we have proof that a particular person is doing such a thing, please feel free to contact your upline or contact your service center or whoever you need to contact to be able to see how we can push the matter forward, please. It is not good for us to destroy where we eat from, you understand? And one thing that makes people to behave that way is always greed. Greed is always the issue when it comes to things like this. People get to the top there and they become gods, demigods. You know, when they make you a leader, you feel that you've turned into a demigod. So let's try and see how we can avoid all these things, like people feeling that way, or maybe we start behaving that same way to our downlines and all that. Downlines will contact you, you will not respond to them, or you not pick their calls, or you not attend to their issues and all that. Yes, sometimes it can really be very challenging, I won't lie, but let's always see how we can be able to manage our downlines issues. It is not easy. That if you cannot manage your downlines at a particular moment, always let them know that you can always attend to them at a later time. But for the bad eggs we have in the system, it won't be that easy to be able to fish out all of them, because this is something that is spread around the country, around the world, and other people are operating this business from different parts of the world. So it will not be easy to just fish out everybody like that, unless the company knows how to be able to go about this, and also brings up a method that they can use to address some of these issues. But I believe ultimately, if the company takes out time to organize certain things properly or more efficiently, irrespective of the challenges they are facing, I think it will override some of these actions from some of these persons, especially when it comes to the aspect of products that you have also mentioned. Just like what we said earlier, the company may be facing their own challenges when it comes to distribution and moving of items globally under this pandemic, under this global pandemic. Let's not just forget about, let's not just be distracted. Let's not just be distracted with the money, you understand, that we're making. Let's also look at what is actually going on in the world. The pandemic is actually existing. You understand? People are actually going around doing all sorts of crazy things just to create a global pandemic. So please, it is affecting so many things. And let's not think that CHY will be exempted from this. CHY will not be exempted from it. The same way people find issues even traveling, only for you to travel from one country to another country now is a very big issue. How much more shipping items? So there's a lot of screening, there's a lot of so many other things going on behind the scenes. It's not easy to move things around now. But I believe that is the issue that the company needs to resolve. You and I can do nothing right now to resolve that issue. So the best we can do is to wait for the company and keep them in our prayers that they can be able to resolve these issues. I feel for me that will be the only and best approach for us. While the company is also aware of the issues, these issues, let's also keep praying for them that they can be able to find a solution to it. That is my own take. And if they find a solution, I think that will automatically override some of these issues we are having with some persons, maybe probably hiding some products or not. We don't have facts to that, so we can't make it a public statement. It's just rumors that are being heard that some persons, some service centers are getting products, some are not getting, and all that. Yes, when our downlines hear such a thing, I mean, it's going to break their hearts that what is going on with their own service center. What? Yes, but that's the issues that most of us are facing. Most service centers are facing such issues. So please, let's find a way to move above all those problems. We need to find a way and move above those problems. For me, I believe that if the products are available, the company will make it get to us. But maybe there's scarcity of the products in terms of since bringing in these products may be very difficult now. That's why there's scarcity. So that scarcity is creating room for so many of these issues to come up. So please, I beg you all, let's please be patient with the company. Leave what people are doing. Forget about what people are doing. They are not our God. They are not why we are in this business. We're not here to correct their mistakes. Let's think of how to make the business work for ourselves. And I think that is primarily why we're having this meeting. Let's think of how we can be able to make this business move forward for us, okay? And for our teams. So whatever we say here today, please let's also share it with our teams, and let's also encourage them to be able to work harder and above some of the challenges. They should work above the challenges that we are facing in the company. No company sets up doing business and just come out so successful. They may also face challenges at one time or the other. So thank you very much. That is a good one. So Lebo, will you be able to speak now? Will you be able to speak now, Lebo? Hello, Lebo. Will you be able to speak now? Okay. We also have Lucia. Lucia, you're with us? Lucia, can you unmute yourself? Okay. All right. So let's go forward and let's talk about what we have to do today. Okay, Mr. Isaiah. Oh, one of our great leaders is in the house. Mr. Isaiah, good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Please, we are trying to talk about our own experience so far. What's our take, everybody's take so far since the business, since we, after the upgrade and all we have been experiencing so far, and how we can be able to move our business forward. What's your take so far with this, with the developments in CHY?
Yeah, Zeb, good morning. Deaz, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just in the field working and check my WhatsApp. I saw it. I'm still actively working in the field. But whichever that may happen is part of change. As far as CHY remains in business, changes are bound to happen in the platform. And we know change is a constant thing. So let's watch, let's keep faith alive and see how the business is still unfolding. The much we can do, we shouldn't be the one blowing the negative whistle if I thought there's any negativity. That positive mind is required from all of us. So remember, before the upgrade, all of us were enjoying the money and it turns out as if it's really an investment platform, which CHY has always said we are not an investment platform. You trade and you make money. I also believe in that we that have participated in the upgrade and we are being told your earning is more of a consumption point. I just have a feeling in me that there is a plan for those of us who participated in it. I don't know whether I might be correct. Maybe they have a plan. We are being seen as a special people, that these people should end this. Let's just keep faith alive, keep hope alive. Maybe there might be one thing that will come up for all of us who participated in the upgrade, whose CHY point are reduced and CHY point is needed. I think I believe something might be out for us. Let's just keep faith alive. Thank you. Hello, sir.
Hello, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
It's like you were not hearing me before.
We can hear you.
Okay, all right, cheers. Okay, Lucia, you're on now.
Hi.
Yeah, how are you?
Yes, I'm on. My network is giving me problem. How are you?
Fine. It's nice for you to join us today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Okay, we just wanted to hear from everybody how everything has been ever since the upgrade, how it's been going on for you and your team. What's your own take so far from your own observations? Where do you see CHY? What do you have to say?
Yeah, I still believe in CHY, that we are still going far with it. And we are still confused with the changes. But we believe after we finish paying our credit, the money that the company has loaned us, we will flow with the business. And here in South Africa, we need to work very hard. Nobody knows about this business. And if people, they don't see it, and we don't lift it up for people to see it, nobody will know. Nobody will know about it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, thank you very much. I think South Africa, you guys are doing a very great job. And I thank all the leaders, you, Lucia, Lesbia, Nebo, you guys are doing a very great job. So please keep it up and don't give up. I think the company has something great for each and everyone that is working hard. Working hard is very, very important here in this business. As you work hard, you will surely get results. Everything you do in this business, you can make money. You are talking to people, you're registering people, you're making money. You are buying points and selling points, you're making money. You are trading, you're earning money. You understand? You're building a team,
Yeah.
you're encouraging your team to build a team, you're making money. So from the latest development so far, I can say that things are getting back to normal. Before now, some of the issues we used to have with withdrawals, I think, like I said not too long ago, the company is trying to review their withdrawal systems. It's now 10%. 10% withdrawal charge. It's no longer 5%. It's now 10%. Then we can now, the company is also trying to say that everybody should get prepared for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT withdrawal system. And to my own observation, I feel that is as a result of maybe regulations coming from different countries when the company tries to open different bank accounts in different places. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue for the company. I think the best bet for the company will be to go with the cryptocurrency withdrawal system. So Bitcoin, USDT, and Ethereum will be introduced or has already been introduced into the company and should be the withdrawal system going forward. And remember, in the last communique, the company had now advised that people should start learning how to use this withdrawal system, use cryptocurrency to withdraw. I hope you all read that. I hope you all read that communique. So please, let's inform our groups to also learn how to make use of these withdrawal systems, and let's all be ready to start using Bitcoin. Now, I got information from a friend that made withdrawal using Bitcoin last week. He just received his payment 2 days ago using Bitcoin. So withdrawals, that means withdrawals using Bitcoin is available now. So if you want to give it a try, you can give it a test run. Maybe you can give it a test run with some small amount of withdrawals and test. If you have a Bitcoin wallet, you can put it in there and you test it to see if it's going to work out fine. So people, we are saying, oh, the company cannot withdraw, you cannot withdraw. That is over now. The company has been able to resolve their withdrawal issues. So but we're going to get more information. Let's keep watching the space and see what is going to be obtainable going forward. But for now, I just got information that the BTC withdrawal system is active and you can withdraw using Bitcoin. So please, if you want to give it a try, fine. Now, apart from that, the other withdrawal system is the P2P withdrawal system. What makes the P2P withdrawal system more effective is when we have active registrations coming into the system. So when registrations can come in, then you can be able to cash out. Now, that is where where this meeting comes to life. The marketing that we need to do now should be a new type of marketing to be able to push our businesses individually, all right, but collectively as a team. We are holding this meeting now as a team, but please, we need to review our position in this business from just passive earner, as a passive earner, to a multi-level marketing business owner, all right? Let's become a multi-level marketing business owner. If you check very well, this company is a multi-level marketing company. Multi-level marketing combined with e-commerce. So this company is not here just to give out money for free. It's a multi-level marketing business, and they also require to have new members join the business. They need to have new members join the business through the multi-level marketing system. So some of the new steps that have been introduced by giving us consumption points, the consumption points we know in the system are used for registration of new accounts. You understand? So when you want to register a new account now, you use your consumption points. Now, when you use those consumption points, what happens as you get the money for the trading, as you get the money for the new registration from your downline, you can check how much consumption points will be required. If you have up to that, then you can cash out the money for those points that you're using for that registration. As you use those points, you can cash out those money. You understand? You check what is the exchange rate for your country. You understand? How much does one CHY points go for in your country? You cash out that amount. You take out that quantity. You have been able to you automatically cash out those points immediately. You understand? So that is the way the company has designed it now. As you're registering people, you're cashing out your consumption points. As you're registering people, you're cashing out your consumption points. So don't think that the consumption points are just there. It's not money. It's still money, all right? You can cash them out. But it needs the registrations to come in. So please, we need to actively get involved and start doing some registrations. Let's be able to go back into the system. Fine, explain what has happened, the upgrade. This is a loan that was given to the company, given to everyone by the company. But now we have to move the business to the next level and we need to drive it. So please, as you bring in new members, let them know that they are earning their full CHY points. They are not being affected by any loan. They are going to be earning their full CHY points. None of them will be giving consumption points. Okay, so that is it. So please, this is what I needed us to look at. And whatever strategies that you have in marketing that is working out for you, please feel free to share it. We have a group now that we have talked about, the extraordinary results, CHY extraordinary results group. So that's a group for us to be able to join and be able to share our marketing experiences, what is working out for us. If you have any questions on how to be able to prospect people, some tips you need, if it's write-ups, if it's audio message, if it's phone calls, whatever you want us, whatever support you need for us to be able to assist you with, to be able to market your people, to talk to them. Maybe you want me to speak with anybody, you can put up a phone call and I can be able to speak with the person. If you want it on conference, we can do a conference WhatsApp call, or you can send write-ups to you and you share with them, be it on Facebook or WhatsApp. So whichever one, no matter the country you're in, I'm willing to support you. And we can also be able to share experiences of how it's working out for us in the groups. But please, we must set targets. The final thing I want to talk about is that we must set targets. If you're doing your marketing and you're not setting targets, it's going to be a challenge for you. I have my own targets, and I want, please, all of you to have your own targets. Let's try and be able to push this business in a very constructive manner. For me, there are some tools I'm using that is building a traffic for me, and that tool is actually working, but it will also require for me to follow up on these persons. You understand? So when I follow up on them, for those who are responding, they get signed up. These are online tools that I'm using. Now, I also have offline tools when I speak with people one-on-one or approach them in different places. I've also done flyers. My flyers, I'll soon print them out, but you can equally print out flyers for yourself, and you can use to do one-on-one conversations with people. So please, don't let anything delay your progress in this business. Know that right now, the company is giving you the opportunity to cash out your consumption points in a better way. Now, look at, if you have consumption points now that you need to cash out, remember, the percentage the company was making withdrawals for before was 5%, but now it has changed to 10%. So if you're cashing out consumption points now, you're cashing out those consumption points to the people you are registering newly, less 10%, less 10%. You understand? So that whole 10% is money that is going straight to your pocket. So please be aware of this. There's so much money for you to make on registrations right now. So if you have enough consumption points, fine. You can be able to make a whole lot of money from registering new people, because you're making a whole 10%. It's going straight into your pocket. So I decided to call this meeting so that I can sensitize everyone in the team about this. So if you don't know how to do registrations, please go and learn how to do registrations now. You're going to make a whole lot of money. As people pay you, whatever consumption points you have, fine, you can cash them out instantly. All right? At 10%, 10%, because you're going to give it to them at 10% lesser, and you're getting it for what they call it. You are supposed to be cashing out your own at 10%, at less 10%, but you are making that 10% now. It's going straight to your pocket because those people will be buying it at the full 100%. You understand? So let's say for those in Nigeria, let me use Nigeria for example. If maybe the CHI points or a consumption points that you're supposed to buy was 380 from the company. Now, when you want to cash out your own, yours, you were supposed to cash it out at what they call it, 342, because that's less 10%, 342. But now the company is giving you that opportunity to make that, to keep that 10% to yourself. So the more consumption points you have, the more 10% you're making whenever your downlines want to, your new members want to register. So that's one advantage you can be able to, one opportunity you can be able to key into here. So whatever you're doing in CHY, you're making money. But whereby you don't have enough consumption points or you don't have enough points, then you can now contact your upline and buy from the person. You understand? So that's it. But you will never feel the issue of these consumption points if you're doing registrations. I bet you, you will never feel it. So please, let's change our mentality. Let's understand what the company is doing. And in a short while, remember, these consumption points will not be available for a long time. The company will be giving out these consumption points until we are able to pay off our loans. Once you finish paying up your loans, the consumption points will stop. So within now and the time those consumption points finish, try and make the best use of it and make a lot of money for yourself. Those 10%, don't allow it to go. Keep them for yourself, but bring in new registrations and collect the money. So that's it. So I don't know at this point, if there is any other thing anyone has to say, let the person say so we can be able to round up this meeting. For me, I have some strategies that you guys can also, some write-ups that I can share that you guys can always take and share with your teams and all that for your marketing and all that. If you also need voice notes, I can make voice notes for you, and whatever you want, I can do for you. Speak with your downlines directly, please. I'm always here for everyone. Please, let's move to the next level. Forget about the haters, forget about those complaining in the groups, forget about those saying negative things. Just focus on the positive side, and you're going to make a lot from this company. Let's just put the negativity behind us. Thank you very much. Please, whatever anyone has to respond to, please, you can unmute yourselves and let's conclude. Hello, Diamond Blue, are you there? Mr. Gabriel, are you there? Lucia, Mr. Michael, Mr. Moses.
Yeah, Gabriel's still here.
Oh, okay. So, how do you guys see everything? What do we do? What's the way forward? Yeah, Mr.
For
Gabriel.
me, it also
The way
needs
forward is for us all to put our hands on deck. Yeah, the way forward for us is to put our hands on deck and ensure that no negative comment is being infiltrated into our platforms, into our service centers. We should learn to guard against anything that has to bring negative influence around our business. And that's just the way forward. We should do the right thing by, educating our downlines. That's just it for me.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, sir. All right. So, Diamond Blue, I'll leave you to make the closing remarks so that we can be able to round up. Mr. Kolo, Mr. Michael Okolo, do you have anything to say?
No, I don't have anything to say. I think I'm comfortable with everything we have discussed so far.
Okay, thank you very much. We have a WhatsApp group that we are trying to use for marketing specifically. So feel free to join the WhatsApp group. If you are not already there, join the WhatsApp group and let's keep promoting, pushing our teams forward. I've also dropped the link in the main members group. This is just a support for our team on marketing. It's not that group is not for us to come and start talking about products and no products, why this one is everywhere. No, this is strictly for marketing. Whatever challenges you're having on the marketing field, bring it up there and we'll address it. Whatever tips or whatever is working for you, you can also share it there and let's see how you can help others too. And let's see what we can use to push ourselves forward. So that's basically what it is. It's just a group for marketing. So, Mr. Diamond Blue, I'll leave you as the provost to please summarize the meeting and let's you end the meeting for us.
Thank you so much, sir. I want to say it's been an honor meeting with these great leaders from different parts of the world. And I appreciate that you created the time to be part of us today. So what I really need to say is that the company has done well to listen to us and they decided to start giving us more consumption points instead of CHI points because the company too needed us to bring in new customers. So just as Mr. Jeff has said, the CHI point is even an additional way for us to make 10% of cost of transfer of the CHI of the consumption point for new registration. So we need to seize this opportunity and make use of it now. So another thing we also need to do is that we should reach out to more people through social media. If one-on-one is not enough, we should reach out to more people through social media because I know that there are some persons to which are not aware of this system and some persons are afraid of online businesses. What they really need is education. So if we're able to educate them, then we'll be able to bring them into the system. And once we start earning after the first 10 days, I believe they will have good stories to tell about CHY. And as a final note, I'll just say that we should be using our WhatsApp group we should be more active on the WhatsApp group by sharing information to which we know can be helpful. And if we have some challenges with respect to how we are marketing and how we need to go about it, we can also reach out to one another and we'll also look at for ways for us to solve it for us and so we can move forward. I want to thank everybody that came for this Zoom meeting. It was really an honor to be with you all and let's make our time to be meeting once in a while to get situation reports on how we've made progress and CHY boom, boom, boom for everybody. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Franklin. Thank you very much, Mr. Franklin. Mr. Isaiah, I would like you to end the meeting for us, please. Hello, Mr. Isaiah. It's like he's on the field. Okay, in the absence of any other thing, please, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. And I look forward for us to meet like this once again. No matter how little the number is, I think we have our various teams. We can please pass on the message and please be able to put back more energy and confidence into our teams, please. Thank you very much and have a lovely day. All right, I'll be ending the meeting now. You can unmute and let's go.